right, you guys, welcome back to Summit Sunrise. Here with Doyle Richmond from the Real Estate Group. And Doyle, you are a busy guy right now.
Yeah,
Speaking of which,
my phone.
yeah, Doyle always tells everybody his cell phone number while he's here on the show. And you're the guy that is always like, I'll answer my cell phone, whatever, even in the middle of an interview, right, Doyle?
I normally put it on vibrate before I walk in.
I love it.
Oh, wow.
I love it. But it's a perfect example.
Yeah, it's a
you
perfect
guys are
example.
busy right now.
Yes, we're real busy. Dave and I have been fortunate. We just closed on about 6 transactions in the last 30 days, and got another 6 under contract and working on
6 in the last 30 days?
Yeah.
Doyle.
And then 6 more under contract, and then another 3 or 4 in the works right now at different stages. So
you know what? But it doesn't surprise me because you've been doing this up in Summit County for how long?
A long time, 20 years.
Long time. And I mean, you've got, what I love about Doyle is that he's kind of gone through the different like life stages of being in Summit County. Like came out here with his brother as, you were never like a ski bum, but you were totally, you know, like the single guy, like hanging out with your brother and, you know, and then now
probably did some things we shouldn't have done.
Of course, Doyle. I'm sure that, I'm sure there's all kinds of stories that we can tell. But then, you know, now you're raising your family. And so as far as, you know, real estate goes, I know you've kind of been through those different phases of wanting something, you know, just kind of like the bachelor pad and then growing into something that's better for a family. So you know what's out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think what the, you know, as you just said, I think what's great about this particular area, there is something for everybody. Whether you said it's like a bachelor pad, you know, or single, or whether it's the young couple, whether it's, you know, the older couple that has multiple generations. So there's a little bit of everything. You know, Keystone's a perfect example of that. They're flipping through some pictures right here where they're going to show different areas and different seasons and different price ranges. And you know, I think what I hear people tell me all the time, just using Keystone as an example of Summit County, is like, wow, we can get this type of property in these type of locations for these prices.
Right.
And you know, and that's someone that's obviously been able to see and visit other ski resorts or mountain resorts, I should say, not just ski resorts, but mountain resorts. And I think that people realize that there's some great pricing that exists out there that's more affordable than they think. I'm not saying it's real affordable.
Sure.
You know, it's all perspective.
Right.
You know, there's obviously the New Yorks, there's the San Franciscos, there's, you know, there's all different price points out there. But you know, as a general statement, Keystone's got a lot of options. So does Summit County.
And what I love about it too is that because of your experience and because of obviously all these different transactions that you've done, you know, you can really help people find the right fit for them, and help them know that they're getting the best deal and that they're going to have the right knowledge going into this process, which I think is huge.
Yeah, I think that most people, I mean, you're doing anything in life, whether you're buying a new TV, you're buying a car or a house. I mean, those are pretty big transactions, you know, and especially real estate, you know, large transaction.
Yeah.
And you want to be educated. You want to know the different areas and the different price points, and you know, am I interested in rental? Am I not interested in rental? And you take all those things into consideration. If you educate someone, and they're on the website right now, I think they're trying to show the quick search right there that you can pick up any properties you want in Summit County and choose the area, the price point, and it's going to pop up every single listing. We also, you know, they don't have to show it on the screen, but there's also a great featured property section where we have our listings that Dave and I have. And you know, our job is not to promote just our own listings. Of course we do that for our sellers. But you know, our job from a buyer's perspective, again, is to make sure that they feel comfortable. And if they buy our listings, great, but in a lot more often than not, I mean, obviously we have 50 or so listings, a lot of other listings out there. They're going to buy, you know, someone else's property and stuff like that. So again, I think it's just important to make people feel comfortable about the market.
Right, definitely. And like Doyle was just pointing out, I mean, your website is really easy to use. I've definitely been on it more than a few times. And a great way to kind of to kick off your search. If you're thinking of maybe getting into real estate, and you know, it's a perfect way to kind of like cruise around a little bit. You know, not have to.
Yeah, there's no I mean, you could put your name in there and say, I want to be informed anytime a 3-bedroom single-family house comes on the market between 300 and 500, and it'll just automatically send you an update when one of those pops on the market. So yeah, I think people want to just kind of look, and then at some point they're going to make that next step and say, hey, I want to look at some real estate. Right.
And speaking of which, if you would like to call Doyle while he's on Summit Sunrise, there's his cell phone number right there at the bottom of the screen. And you'll, like you said, you'll answer anytime. Not necessarily like 2 a.m. this weekend though, right? If people want to ride home.
You know, I don't know. I've been known to pick, you know, the phone's just on the whole time.
Doyle, don't you tell them that. It is Memorial Day weekend. weekend.
Yeah,
You know?
well, we'll see. We got our kids. We'll have fun.
All right, you guys. Well, if you're interested in getting started in the real estate process, give Doyle a call or just, log on to the website. But Doyle, it's so good to see you.
Yep.
Do you have any big plans for this weekend?
No, like I said, just be around the family, the kids, and do some real estate in the mix of all that. So some great weather.
Yes, definitely. All right, you guys, we have more Summit Sunrise coming your way, so don't go anywhere.